Hey everybody, it's your boy Sir Rod with another episode of Because I Have Nothing Else Better to Do. This is going to be a fun one today. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. A lot of you already know that I sing and I dance and I do Motown. I'm singing the blues now, and for years and years I was in different singing groups. At one point they called me the Moonwalk Kid. I used to do all kind of moves and dance, but a lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was younger, up until about age 12, I had absolutely no interest in music whatsoever. I really didn't. I was more into art, drawing, but as far as music happened, I didn't. How I got interested in music is interesting in itself. Back in 1978, I was invited to go to a concert. Now let me give you the backstory. My next door neighbor at the time, my best friend, his name was Ladaro. Ladaro mother won some tickets to go to a concert at the Bayfront Center. 2 tickets. She didn't want to go. Ladaro wanted to go. But she didn't want Ladaro to go by himself. So Ladaro's mother and my mother were friends. And so she asked, could I go with Ladaro to the concert? My mom said, hey, you're going to go to the concert with Ladaro. I said, I don't want to go to the concert, Mama. I don't want to go to the concert. I especially didn't want to go to the concert, and I didn't want to see Michael Jackson. I didn't want to see the Jacksons, because you got to remember, back in 1978, as far as my mind was, I was about 12. And all I knew about the Jacksons was they had a little cartoon, him and a little snake running with the cartoon. And I didn't, I'm starting to see girls now, and I didn't want to see no little boy and the snake on no stage. But my mom insisted that I go with Ladaro to this concert. It's either that or spanking. So I'll go to the concert. So we get there, and first thing, when I get to the Bayfront Center, it is jam-packed. It is wall-to-wall people. This is the first thing in my mind. I wasn't even imagining that. And then when we get there, we finally get to our seat, which was pretty good seat. We were on the floor. We were right at the eye level of the stage. I could see everything in it. People were jam-packed. It was like 8,000 plus people in this stadium, and they were pushing. They almost threatened to stop it. Not to do the concert, because the kids were buckling the stage. They were pushing up, and they were packed up in there. I was like, wow, all this for a little kid with a snake. Well, the lights went down, and then all we heard was, and Michael hit the stage. Now, I know Michael, not the Michael Jackson you guys probably are imagining, the light skin and the long, no. This was Michael with my nose, big afro, and nobody really knew about him. And back then, he was in his early 20s. He wasn't a little kid, so he was in his early 20s, like 21, 20 or 21. And Michael was on a very good night that night. Oh my God, he hit the stage. And for me, from the time he started to the time he ended, I was having a religious experience. I was like the Blues Brothers, having a religious experience. From the beginning to the end, Michael spin. He was taking the police, the guards' hat and skipping across the stage and singing. The brothers were all in sync. My mind was just, it was blown. I knew right then and there. After I came out, after watching that concert, I knew. I don't know how I knew, but this was before I knew I could sing and dance. Before I knew I was going to do something like that. I didn't know what, but I knew I was going to do something like that with my life. And I immediately came home and locked myself in my room, my dad said, for like 3 months. And I practiced and I practiced and I practiced. And when I emerged, I was a dancer. Not so much of a singer, but I was a dancer. Then I went on to become the Moonwalk Kid and going to the night. I mean, everything Michael did, I was trying to emulate. You know, didn't know anything about a Jerry curl. We just knew his hair was curly, so I grew my hair out and I just started slapping grease in my hair, trying to be like Mike. But some good things about Mike at that time was Michael didn't drink and Michael didn't smoke. So I didn't drink, and this was around the time when these things were offered to me. I didn't drink, didn't smoke, none of that, because Michael didn't do it. I wasn't going to do it. And that's why I say these things to these up-and-coming artists. They say that they're not role models, but yes, whether you like it or not, you are a role model, and little ones are looking at you. You know, you have fans, you have people who admire you, and it's your responsibility, once you have that spotlight, to do something responsible with it. Michael wasn't doing it, I wasn't doing it, and some of those good habits carry on to today. So guys, I just wanted to share with you my how I got into music, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Guys, please share this video. I hear people say this stuff on the videos all the time. I didn't know what they mean. Now I know. Please share, and if you like it, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up, let me know, comment, and share. Let's keep this going. I got a whole lot of stories like this. And what I'm hoping to do with these stories is to put a smile on your face and relieve some of the pressure, because I simply don't have anything else better to do. All right, guys, y'all be safe, be smart, wash your hands, and most of all, be assured that he's still in charge.